I mean, they should have puzzle pieces of turf.
That would be a really good idea.
Like this right here in puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would totally work.
Yeah.
Because you would just have basically turf on top of these already foam things. And like, yeah, it would cover up the puzzle part, but you could still pop them together.
Look at the bottom of that singular piece.
So that's exactly what this is.
Correct.
Fucking A, dude.
That's a better idea than the modular golf cart. That's never going to happen.
Yeah. Shit. All right. Want to start the podcast? I have something I would like to start the podcast with.
Yeah. I mean, do we even want to share that idea with the podcast? Or was it where we already started?
I don't know.
Already out there?
That could be our cold open. Guys, TM can't steal it. That's our idea.
Yeah. Kind of like Tinder for golf. Completely our idea. No one had thought about it. And now there's 50 of them.
Yep. But we didn't TM it then.
No, we didn't TM it. However, if someone did make puzzle piece turf mats that you can basically put together as in a puzzle for simulators, I would buy that for sure.
Same.
I would 1000% buy that.
You could buy that for your garage instead of a mat, you know?
Well, I could also have right now I have a gym in my garage, right? I have horse stall mats. And then on the other side of that, I could have a turf strip for sprints. I could be running sprints at 30 years old in my garage. And just aesthetically, it just looks pleasing. You know?
Yeah, like you could use this for all sorts of shit. If you are a real hardo about drinking in the garage, you could make it feel like the yard.
You can make yourself feel athletic. Drinking.
I mean, and like it's not even just drinking or not even just like sports. People like putting turf on shit.
Yeah, big time.
And that's way easier than getting the correct length of basically carpet turf.
Yep.
And then rolling it out and cutting it around shit.
Oh my God, we're going to change the pontoon industry with this too.
Holy fuck. Great idea.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Well, then if you put turf on a pontoon though, it'd get really gross. With like food and booze.
But they have like the
just
AstroTurf floors on some.
Yeah, but then you just replace it too. If it gets gross, you just replace it. It's going to snap together like a puzzle piece.
I mean, how rich do you think we are, Jake?
I mean, how much are we
charging for these?
Yeah, how much are we charging for these suckers?
I mean, it's a phenomenal idea though, because we have run into an issue where we have all of this turf that is supposed to go on top of these puzzle piece mats, but there's going to have to be a seam somewhere.
Yep.
And I don't like seams.
Me either.
Unless they're on a baseball, unless I'm throwing a 2-seamer.
Oh. Then you like both of the seams.
Correct.
What if you want to throw a 4-seamer?
You just turn the ball and put your...
You know, if you think about it, baseballs really only have one seam.
They do, because 100%.
So the whole 2-seamer, 4-seamer thing is just a play on words.
Well,
everything's a 1-seamer.
That's true.
Well, everything's really 1-seamer. However, you also still only use 2 fingers for a 4-seam and a 2-seam. You never use 4 seams or 4 fingers or 4 anything.
Mm-hmm. You could use 4 fingers for a knuckleball, couldn't you? Like a palm.
You could, but however, you wouldn't have anything to hold the other side of the baseball with. Like it's pinky and thumb.
Yeah.
A lot of guys might only fucking use 2 fingers. For
I used to throw a knuckle curve that barely moved.
Kids in Babe Ruth think they throw the most phenomenal knuckle curves.
Yeah,
ever,
dude. That's
and
all.
They just don't.
It's the only way I could get any movement on my curve. I couldn't do it the normal way, so I knuckle curved it.
I mean, if that works, it works.
Yeah, but I also just wasn't good. I wasn't throwing strikes, so it didn't fucking matter.
Just lob one out there and hope it lands in the zone.
There's nothing worse than the kid who comes in and can't throw strikes, Tyler. I'm being honest.
No, I went to the bar like a month ago, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "You're Tyler." I was like, and I was thinking it's like a breakfast bar or a You Betcha fan or something. He's like, "I remember you from Little League Baseball. Nobody wanted to hit against you." And I was like,
they were going to get beamed.
That's what I was like, really? He's like, "Yeah, you beamed so many people." And I was like,
God.
"Yeah, you're fucking spot on." So
I mean, if you're going to be remembered for anything, I guess that's not a bad thing to be remembered for.
Yep. And it's like all started out like cool. I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe I was throwing gas." I was like, "No, I was just fucking hitting people."
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast, episode 141.
2.
Fucking A. Why are we always one behind?
We did Caribou Lou last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Yep.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.
We'll bring it back for one episode. One Mariano Rivera.
Everyone on time except Ryan.
One Jackie Robinson
this week.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trevor. Jackie Robinson, the most notorious. I mean, they have a day, a 42 day, where everyone wears the number.
Because number 42 is not in a calendar month.
We're off to a hot start.
Yeah. They put everybody wears 42 on June 42nd every year.
Yeah.
Okay, back to me being late. Yeah, I was a little bit late, and you guys know I'm notorious for being about 15 minutes after when we're supposed to be here, which is 7:45.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, today was no different.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So far, the only person with a clean track record of tardiness is Trevor.
Yeah, no, Trevor, you're doing a phenomenal job at showing up on time. However, he doesn't have a child either.
Right. Neither does Jake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I might be the child though.
But Jake still has the record set last week for most late.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the Spotify question. What should his punishment be?
Oh, no shit.
So I'm going to read a few of them. Well, maybe we'll discuss it as a group. I have my favorites, so let me know what you think is a good one. That wasn't a good noise.
No, that was Adobe just updated.
What?
But it's recording.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah.
So I think my punishment idea from last week was slap pong. It's slap pong, but instead, like, we go to the driving range and he has to pull his shirt up. He has his face away from us, and we can hit a 4-iron right at his back.
Yeah, someone did suggest that because the Busted Jack guys did it, except with plastic golf balls.
Okay. Ooh. I would hope they're plastic golf balls.
See, so here's the thing. As much as I want to punish Jake, I don't think HR is going to let us get away with bodily harm.
And that's completely fine. We don't need to be harming anyone's body.
Right. So I think we're going to have to pass on any bodily harm. Although I loved the suggestions. The thought was great. The creativity was awesome.
Anything that involves bodily fluid, either I'm out.
Also out. Yes. Bodily fluid or bodily harm. All right, so here's one. Simple, easy. For every hour he's late, he has to spend it cleaning our found balls. So we find a bunch of muddy balls. Jake's got to clean them for what would be an hour and 18 minutes.
Or how about our clubs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that fine too?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, where does the 18 minutes come from?
That's how late he was, an hour and 18 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So there's an option.
That's not bad.
This is very fantasy football punishment vibes. He has to play 18 holes in a dress. Has to go into the clubhouse to check everyone in, get the card keys, turn the car on the turn. He has to go into the clubhouse and get hot dogs for everyone. I don't know if we can do that one. Pretty sure most courses have a no dudes in dress rule. Maybe.
What?
Why, Tyler?
I mean, most places are like polos and shorts.
Yeah, not really.
I mean,
Hey, if it's a collared dress, maybe.
Yeah, I think regardless of we'll just say everything, right? I think you still got to wear, if you're a male or a female, I think you still probably got to wear a collared shirt.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I think they might make collared dresses. I don't know.
They do.
They do. Yep. Meg's got one. She got a PXG one.
A dress?
It's like a full one piece.
Oh,
It's
I don't know.
like made out of polo material, right?
yeah, we can get you one of
Seen
those.
those.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
We'll leave it out there.
It's too fantasy football for me. All right, here's a good one. Now we're getting right into the realm of shit that I kind of like.
Ooh.
All right, make him come along on your next scramble, but just a caddy for you guys. And anytime he tries to have a good time with your group, you add an outing onto his punishment. So
What do you mean an outing?
So every time he tries to have fun at the scramble, it just adds another scramble where he has to caddy for us.
Hey, I will say when someone's trying to have a good time and another person just like completely shuts it down, like
it's so funny.
But it could quite possibly be one of the worst feelings on earth.
Yeah.
When your fun just completely gets shut down. I mean, I think I would be good at that. I think I'd be good at shutting fun down.
I think you would be too.
Because I know, I know how much fun Jake would want to have, and I would not allow any of that.
Okay, simple. Not gonna do it, but funny concept. Make him get a tattoo of a watch so he always knows what time it is. That would mean it would only be right twice a day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I'll just
but
set
also AM, PM too.
Well, I'll just set the clock. I'll set the watch face to be whatever time I got to get up at.
All right, so this is
That's true.
This is the punishment that I like the most, that I think we should do. Next round, Jake gets to come with, but he can't golf with us because he has to go ball hunting, and he can't stop until he finds 25 balls. And the kicker is he doesn't get to keep the balls. So he can come with us on the round, but he doesn't get to actually play golf until he's found 25 balls.
That's a phenomenal idea. Why
Because-
25? Is there any significance?
I have no idea. But I think that that's like a good number to where it's a lot of balls, but
It
it's
is.
not an unreachable number.
You have to pick the proper course as well.
Right. Right. We were talking like Osgood would be great, but he's not going to find 25 balls until hole 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you get back into the woods there.
Yeah,
In the water.
fescue off the right on hole 1.
Yeah.
And fescue off. Yeah. I mean,
that-
that's a decent spot.
See, I like this one because it's shitty, but it's not like end of the world. We're not leaving any permanent harm,
Actually, it's
but it is annoying.
It's
But-
kind
and-
of. I think it'd be kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Well, also leave the course better than you found it.
Yeah. I suppose.
Picking up stuff.
I mean, actually, what makes a course great though is all the balls that are to be found. You know,
So like I think this is a win-win for Jake. Jake gets off without any bodily harm. It's not something that's not going to take him hours.
Well, it
And
might.
we, the three of
I
us,
could, yeah.
get to divvy up 25 balls.
But they can't be top flights. They have to be good balls.
All right,
I mean,
Trevor, you
now
don't
we're
make the
adding rules. I will
Jake,
add,
you can't fucking say anything.
No, Trevor,
This
you
is
don't make
about
the
you.
rules.
This isn't this
No
is about
range
you.
balls.
I will add that
no
one.
range
We
balls.
asked
No
the
range.
listeners.
No range
No
balls.
range.
That's I can
balls is
agree with
correct.
that. I can agree with that. But you guys got to let me know which course we're going to 24 hours in advance so I can go plant some
Scout
Union
it.
greens on the first hole.
That's a phenomenal idea.
I think that's a
actually.
good one. It's right. It's a perfect line of like annoying, yet Jake isn't going to kill himself.
Okay, here another. Are we gonna throw this one in? Does he get a ball grabber?
I already told him he could use my ball grabber.
Okay.
Yep.
Ball
Because-
grabber in.
Like we want the best of the 25
That's true.
balls,
Yeah.
you know?
Hole 7 Osgood, when that water went down, there were some great
Oh,
balls.
yeah. Just stuck
Trevor
in the
found
bank.
a couple good ones.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, never mind. I can't talk about other ball brands. But
I mean, yeah, plain and
Trevor
simple
was-
though. There were some great
Trevor's
balls.
just geeking out. He's like, oh my God, can I have that one?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you were,
no,
Trevor.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And while I think what we should do is for every ball Jake finds, we'll replace it with a Union green, so that the next person that comes along can find themselves a UG
Yeah.
and start playing.
See, that's truthfully leaving the course better than you found it.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
I've actually been talking to Union Green about getting us a custom ball. I think we finally pull off our QR code ball.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
I think that was our idea a long time ago as well.
Yeah. And then we slap the QR code. It's a direct link to the podcast. So even if I found a QR ball, I'm going to be curious. I'm scanning that
I'm
shit.
scanning that shit for sure. Even if I get a virus, I'm still gonna scan it.
And then, so if someone finds their QR ball, they'll scan the podcast, get it. And then I want them to use the ball. Cause sometimes you don't use a ball if you find it, it's got a cool logo on it,
Yeah.
right? No, use it, lose it again.
Yeah.
For the next person to find.
Yeah.
And that's that's like the most guerrilla marketing a podcast can do.
Yeah, I've seen multiple ways that people will signify to the next person that finds this ball, like, hey, go ahead and lose this thing again.
Yep.
Some of them will have I don't know, it'll have lines for people to write their name in on, saying, hey, here's my ball. Once you lose that, the guy after you who finds it is like, oh, fucking Tyler Z lost his ball.
Yeah,
before
the
me.
first name on there is printed. Like
Yep.
the owner of the ball's name is printed on there, and then
Yep.
everyone else writes their name in as they lose it.
Yep, I've seen that. I've also seen just like clever sayings on it, saying like, hey, you suck.
Yep.
Say goodbye to this ball.
Hey, you
in the
suck
next few
too.
holes.
It's like some of those dollar bill ones where you can like track the dollar bill.
Yeah.
Where's
Everything.
George?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's George? I forgot about
It
that.
would be kind of
George.com.
cool if we made an app for like, where did you lose this ball?
Yep.
Like-
See how far it travels.
Right. Like I get this ball and it's the same QR code thing. You scan the QR code and I put the courses that I've played with it on. So like I know this ball I find in Myrtle Beach this week. Someone played TPC Sawgrass with it the week before.
That'd actually be kind
That'd be kind of neat. It's like you know when you shoot a duck and it's got a band on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can see where they banded the duck.
Yep. That I love looking that. I've only shot 2 ducks with bands on them in my entire life. So it's like, doesn't happen often. But to be able to trace that back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hey, this greenhead was tagged in Louisiana 4 years ago, and he flew all the way up to North Dakota and right into my decoy spread, and now he's dead.
Well, and it'd be sick because like in Arizona, you would find all sorts of balls where like, oh, I found this ball at Continental, right? And I look it up, I'm like, oh, sweet, this ball started at Pebble Beach, but before that, they played in North Dakota. I'm like, oh, I'm from North Dakota, cool.
So would you have to like link up every ball like from the case?
I don't know.
Because like if you keep pulling balls out, you wouldn't want to have to link it up every time you have to.
I think you would have to pull it out.
Or
like,
you could just link the box up.
yeah.
Yeah, link the box up.
Yeah.
Or like give every single ball a VIN.
Yep. Another not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I kind of like that because a lot of people are taking golf trips these days, right? And I think to be able to see where people are coming from now, you're probably not going to find a whole lot of this in North Dakota because people aren't taking golf trips here.
Well, like we're leaving from here though.
That is true.
Not a lot of people are coming here.
Yes.
But we could go to Florida and find a ball from someone in North Dakota that was there snowbirding, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, here's how you do it. You just, every single country club or course has a little stamp that they can put on your ball, right? Because you know how great
Kinda
it is
like
finding
a passport.
yeah, because you know how great it is finding like a ball from a certain course, right? It'll be like, you know, I don't know, Owatonna Country Club. And then you find that ball, you're like, man, this is cool. It's from Owatonna, whatever.
Yep.
All it is just a ball with a bunch of different stamps on it.
No,
And then you stamp the balls that you play with that day.
you spurred a phenomenal idea, Jake. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You put the 2-letter acronym for each state or the 2-letter symbol for each state in the dimples. And those balls like those 2 letters can get covered up every time someone from that state plays that ball or from the country club or what have you. Play on your idea, Jake, of like, we know where this ball has traveled entirely.
Yeah.
My only concern with the stamping and writing on the balls is I marked my Union Greens for the first, like I marked balls for the first time because we're all playing Union Greens now and it's getting confusing. So I put lines on it and shit. And spoilers for my round recap at Pine to Palm, I didn't lose a single ball. And by the end of it, I had hit the lines off my ball.
What?
So, and that was Sharpie marker. So the lines were gone by the end of the round. So I'm afraid like if I get a stamp on it and I hit that stamp at some point or it rubs off in the grass or it got all these, you're writing all the things down on the balls, then those are just going to rub off.
Did you let the Sharpie dry or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the marks.
I actually don't know if I've ever seen I've never seen Sharpie come off of a ball.
Yeah, and it came off, and it was like getting on the face of my clubs.
I've seen that happen
Yeah.
before.
And then so I can show you the ball. I still have it. So like you can see it's just really faint.
Interesting.
I guess that's what happens when you play 18 holes with the same ball.
Yeah, Tyler, I would say that
And
was kind of the exception and not the rule type thing.
Well, that's what happens when you hit the same ball 98 times.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, 98 boys.
I mean, that's to be expected though. Trevor had his best round and then he had his worst round following.
Yeah, but
You had your best round, then you had your worst round following.
worst round of the year. I wouldn't even. No, my worst round was Miles' bachelor party. When
Yeah, that
when
don't
I shot
count,
a
though.
94 on a par 3 course.
94 par 64.
Yeah, that was tough.
Well, so I was golfing with Tyler too, and I put 5 balls through 109 strokes on Friday night, so that was also not good.
Yeah,
It was ugly.
there's some ugly golf played. Yeah, I'll just get into it now, I guess. Played Pine to Palm with Jake and Miles on Friday last week. Ryan, you are still banned. Showed up to the first tee, and the first thing it says is no breakfast balls.
I don't understand that. Because we talked to management when we were there. Our first round of the year was at Course Cross.
Does that mean you're banned too then?
No,
Because we talked to management, they were cool with us being
I'm the
there.
podcast part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were cool with us being there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
plural, so just one breakfast ball.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, no breakfast ball, please. And then in parentheses, Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, my name's on the tee sheet for August 7th.
Yeah. Did you use a fake name?
No.
Like you planned to?
I didn't have to. No.
That's good.
Also, okay, yeah, get into it, and then yeah.
No, I just thought it was funny that we roll up to the course you were previously banned at, and the sign says no breakfast balls.
Well, it's also funny because it's a country club, yes, but it's also a public course.
Yes.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Why do some courses label themselves as country clubs, but then they're public?
I think, because you can still be a member there, but anyone can play the course. I don't.
But you can be a member anywhere.
Yeah.
I think they just strictly probably wouldn't be able to survive on membership only. I think that's probably it. Like, I think the amount of people who are looking for a membership versus the amount of people who are just looking for a weekend tee time are two very different numbers.
Yeah, and the reason that course out there, you guys know what direction I'm pointing in.
Yeah.
Tax dollars.
Yeah.
Our tax dollars. It's a private club, but we essentially paid for it, or the taxpayers paid for it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's a whole deal. Anyway,
It drives the property value up in the neighborhood, so the tax is not.
big time.
Yep. Anyway,
Sorry.
so it was the weirdest
Local
round
politics.
I've played
Fuck.
because I didn't feel like I played that bad, but my score did not represent that. Like, again, I didn't lose a single ball the whole time. I had two duffs in all 18 holes. So all my misses were just, I pulled it a little bit too far left, and now I got to get through some trees. Or I barely went into the sand, and it took me 3 times to get out. So it was a lot of like, every contact I made on the ball was good, except for 2 times, which usually translates to a better round for me. Because like I can scramble out of a situation where I go just a little too far left. So it did not feel as bad as it really was, which is a little discouraging because 98 ain't gonna fucking fly at the Pine de Paul.
Your ass will be across the street in the loser's bracket so quick.
Immediately.
He won't show up.
I did go back and look at last year's qualifying rounds.
Yep.
And the worst round shot during qualifying was 131. So
Hey, now shout out to that guy
fuck yeah.
because, or gal, I don't know. He doesn't care what he's shooting. He just wants to go out and play a fun round in a tournament style atmosphere.
Yep.
And whatever happens. So props to that guy or gal who shot the 131 in qualifying.
Right. And so like you think about it, dude. I beat it by 133 or by 33 strokes.
That's true.
How many 3-putts did you have?
Quite a few. The
There you go.
greens were real.
Okay, we solved that.
Well, like the first 9, it felt like the greens switched on me at the turn. Like the first 9, they were blazing fucking fast. And so then I backed off, obviously, and then I left everything short the back 9.
Yeah, overcompensation.
Yeah,
That's the
which
worst.
like usually you overcompensate from hole 1 to 2, not 9 to 10. You know,
Yeah.
but
You should pull your round up real quick. I just
Okay.
want to. So you had some 3-putts. How many double bogeys do you remember?
quite a few, and I had a pretty
Okay.
decent back 9. I think I had 3 pars in the back.
Okay, so what are we missing here?
Well, here's
what are you,
here-
Tyler? What are
here
you
might
not?
be the
What are you
key.
not understanding here?
Here might
No,
be the
I'm
key.
just saying, like, I didn't hit that many bad
Yeah.
shots, except for like one shot. Like, I'd be fairway, fringe, fucking hit it too far and
Yeah.
rolls off the back, and then 3-putt back type
Sure.
of situation.
Yeah.
So like, consistently good golf for half a hole, and then fuck it up.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't fuck it up by like duffing a chip or sculling an iron.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I was fucking it up by hitting too much of a fade or thinking that my hook's gonna come back, my draw is gonna come back on this,
Yeah.
but then I just rip it straight. You know?
You weren't able to minimize your misses. Your misses were large, but not large enough to where.
Like they didn't feel bad, but
correct.
they were.
Yes.
So like there was one hole I'm thinking specifically. It was hole number 9. I hit a great drive, and I am looking at the green just a little bit off to my left, 145, 150 away.
It's kind of a dogleg right.
Yep, dogleg. So it almost S's. So it's
Yep,
straight
yep,
fairway, dogleg right, and then it gets straight again
Gotcha.
to the green.
Yep.
And so I hit it right to the dogleg, right in the middle of the turn, right? Just a little bit over the fairway. Pretty good drive.
Yep.
And I'm staring down 150, 160 tops to the green. And like, perfect. That's the club I've been hitting great all day. I need to aim a little bit right because I have been drawing all my irons and like drawing them nicely.
Okay.
So I aim a little bit right and fucking rip the best shot of the day, straight as a goddamn arrow into the other fairway, and it rolls down this giant hill, right? Perfect distance. Just went straight for the first time all day.
Yeah.
And then I got to chip back up the hill, and I chip back up the hill, and the green's going away from me. So it hits the green and rolls off the green. And then I got to chip back onto the green. So it's just little shit like that would compound, right? So it didn't feel bad, but then it was bad.
Yeah. So one thing that I've started to do, and again, I am by any means perfect, but this is kind of helped me a little bit. So maybe it can help you as well, Tyler. Just aim directly at the target that you want to hit. So you said you aimed right and you hit a perfect shot. Obviously, if you would have aimed right at the pin, you'd have been fucking dead on.
Yeah, I've been tapping in for birdie.
Correct. Now, a perfect draw, you should still be able to aim right at your target by hitting a perfect draw, because it's going to push out and then it's going to draw back in straight. So a lot of people think like, well, maybe I need to aim a little bit right to draw it in more to the center. But in reality, you should just aim right at your target, push it out, and then draw it back in.
Yeah. Yep. So first hole, or the first 9, was ugly as fuck. I've got the round pulled up. I tripled the first hole.
Which is a par 5, right?
First hole is a par 4, I believe.
First hole is a par 5, I believe.
It is. So I doubled the first hole. I quadded hole 5. So we got an 8.
Jeez.
True 8s. No fake 8s. All true 8s.
Do you remember what that hole is again? Hole 5?
Not off the top of my dome.
Is it kind of by the lake?
Hole 5, 1, 2. Maybe. Hole 5 goes right next to the clubhouse, because hole 6 is the one with the parking lot.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Yep.
You tripled that one?
Quad. Par 4, got an 8.
Holy shit.
That was one. I remember this hole now. Hit a good drive. Second shot left. Hits the cart path going left.
Oof.
Bounces into some thick shit right on the edge of the woods. Try to get out of the tall stuff. Only goes like 20 yards because I'm swinging through fucking 4-foot weeds.
Yeah.
And then hit it again, go in the sand, get out of the sand, 2-putt, 8, end up with 8 strokes. And then I got an 8 on 9 because it took me 3 shots to get out of the sand. Another one where great drive.
Wait, I thought we were good out of the sand now.
Yeah, we were last week. Hey, I'll tell you what though, my 3rd shot out of the sand was fucking money.
Beauty.
The first 2, not good. 3rd one, great. You know why I did it?
Swore we were good out of the sand.
You know what? The next time that day I was good, because I went back to what I was doing. I was like, I'm in the sand. This is the Pine to Palm course. I got to hit this like a normal person would out of the sand.
Yeah, isn't that funny? What you get into like, you get into like tournament play. You're like, well, everyone else on this course would hit it like this, so I need to hit it like this to fit in. It's like, no, just fucking play your own game.
Right, and because the last 2 rounds, I was just plucking it out of the sand, and not getting any sand with the ball, but getting out. You were there.
Yep.
And it was going well.
And it was going great. And then first time I go in the sand at the Pine to Palm course, I'm like, I better hit this like you're supposed to. Get a bunch of sand in it.
Look
open
cool.
the club face.
Yeah.
Look
I have my
fucking
stance
sick.
wide open. Again, punk, 3 feet rolls back to my feet. Punk, 3 feet rolls back to my feet. 3rd one, just get pissed at it. Hit it as hard as I can, but get like 6 inches of sand. Just goes up, spins, sticks right on the green. I was like, God, stupid.
Spin.
Yeah, well, because I had so much sand and my club face was basically parallel with the ground.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember on number 6 in the qualifying round of Pine to Palm when that was I was so nervous at this point. That was the first time I tried to pick it out of the sand, and it's a drivable par 4, and I almost chipped in for eagle out of the sand by just picking it out.
Yep.
So ever since then, I had just been picking it out, and I had been duffing every single sand shot after that. I'm like, this is the new way. Apparently, it's not. So
yeah. Yep. I think the main thing in my game that really, really held me back is I chipped very poorly.
what did you do well? Let's focus on
I drove the fuck out of the ball. I hit my irons really pure.
which that sucks because the driver you can only do one thing with.
Yeah.
You can only tee off with it.
Well, and that's just I even switched off my driver to my 3-wood specifically because I didn't want to hit my wedges anymore.
Sure.
So I got rid of my driver because I was hitting it so well. I was going driver wedge every single hole because I was piping my driver. And then I realized, well, my problem right now is my wedges. I can't fucking chip. So I'm going 3-wood so that I can hit 9-iron in.
Why don't you just bump and run from 80 out?
I just didn't want to. I don't know. Because, dude, I can't control a bump and run. Like, I mean, I couldn't control a chip either, so maybe I fucking should have. But then I was hitting my 3-wood better than I ever have. And then I ended up in fucking chipping range with my 3-wood, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit a 3-wood good, that son bitch is going 260.
Oh, I basically drove the green on 6 with my 3-wood. I was 4 feet off the front.
How many putts did it take you to get in the hole on that?
So the problem was I still had to chip there. So I chipped off the back of the green and then...
you hit it over the green?
No, so I hit it 4 feet short of the green with my 3-wood, chipped, landed it right by the hole, and it rolled off the fucking back.
Why don't you putt it? On your second.
Because it was through 4 feet of rough.
It was a shelf too.
Yeah.
Fucking shelf.
4 feet of rough, straight uphill. And it was like it's like a turtle shell.
Gotcha.
So you get up the turtle shell and then you roll off the fucking back.
Yep.
So I chip up to the flag, it rolls off the back, and then technically 3-putt, but I was putting off the fringe, so it was really a 2-putt.
Yeah, great for 3-putt poker though.
Great for 3-putt poker. I would have got no card, nothing there. But yeah, so it's just a weird round. I know I got to do better. I just got to get on the green when I'm supposed to.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah,
because you've played it now. You understand. Okay, well, this is how we played this time. This is how we can't play this next time.
Yeah, and it's like my game was flipped, right? Like usually the one thing that I can count on is I'm going to hit my wedge as well. And all of a sudden, driver, hybrid, 3-wood are the aces in my bag.
What happened to 7-iron off the tee?
There wasn't a lot of opportunities to play it for real. Like I could have, but then I'm putting myself in the same spot. I'm going 7-iron, then 7-iron again, and then chipping. I was just just trying to eliminate chipping.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I think you're going to be. I definitely think it's good you played that round.
Oh yeah.
Well before the tournament, I'm sure you'll get a couple. I want to play a practice round with you beforehand.
Yep. Yeah, Grandpa said he'll take us out there or whatever and tell us the tips and tricks of it.
He knows that course like the back of his hand. He's been he's not marshal. He's not going to marshal this year.
Yeah, the first year he didn't marshal was the year you played.
Yeah.
So he knows the course super well. He used to be a member back in the day.
Yep.
And I mean, he's born and raised in Detroit Lakes, so he's played the course a billion times.
The best rounds, in my opinion, are the rounds where you can go out and not play for score, but play. It's almost like you're practicing shots that you'd never hit before, so you can get used to those shots.
Yep.
And when you're actually playing for score. So, for instance, you have a 40-yarder over top of sand with a greenside pin.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit a flop shot from here. I would never do that if I was keeping score. I don't know I don't know what I would do, to be honest, but I wouldn't flop it because I'd be afraid of blading it over the green. Those rounds when you can go out and just fuck around with different shots, a bump and run, an 8-iron bump and run from 50 yards out. Don't know how to hit that shot, but this round we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it out.
I think that's what I'm gonna start doing at the 3-hole loop. Come end of July or come middle of July, I'm just gonna hit the 3-hole loop every morning.
Yeah,
and just start messing around with what works.
And those are the best rounds because it does not matter how it goes. What matters is like, fuck, I didn't know I could hit a 40-yard bump and run with an 8-iron. Like now that shot's in the bag for good.
Yep.
And you continue to practice it. And to me, those are the rounds that start off really bad for me typically morph into the rounds of like, okay, it's fuck around time. Let's fuck around and find out what we can do with a 58 degree from 15 yards away, or let's fuck around and find out and see what we can do with a 4-iron off the tee box, whatever.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Well, my back 9, 46, front 9, 52. So.
6 strokes.
Yep.
So you're a back 9 golfer.
I'm a I just got to warm up. I'll hit the range before the actual one. Also, that's when I started to feel the booze is when I started getting pars. So
Really?
yeah.
You'll be boozing at Pine to Palm.
Yeah, that's actually, it's not even a shtick anymore. I was going to do it as a shtick pre-game the Pine to Palm, but now I think I just need to do it for competition's sake.
I'll drive there and I'll drive back and you can booze there and whatever.
Yeah, and I plan on working from home that week because we're going to end up having to play quite a bit. And so I just ride to grandma.
That'd be a fun week.
Yeah.
Stay at your grandma and grandpa's.
Yep.
Maybe I'll stay there. I got a kid.
You can stay there. Bring them. They won't care.
That's gonna be a fun week. Trevor, I don't think you're not in, are you?
Nope.
Yeah, I figured.
You can get on the waiting list.
Yeah, but, we'll see.
Okay.
Are you a little scared?
No, I think I do really good there this year.
You do.
I do.
Have you shot in the 80s since you broke 90 that one time?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. So I played.
So it's a thing for you now.
Yep. I played with him Thursday. Played Saturday morning. I went out Sunday for Father's Day with my friend and his dad, and we just played Wolf, but we still kept track of our score and shot an 86 at Rose. So
You like Wolf?
I do. It's a lot of fun.
You play solo ever?
I do a decent amount.
In Wolf?
Yeah.
I only play solo.
That checks out. That checks out.
Also, you guys have been golfing together? What the?
We golfed one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
Calm down.
Tyler, I've changed.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
You just said you only play solo and Wolf. That's
that's you.
the classic Ryan.
I have to be the Wolf.
Yeah, I actually haven't played Wolf in a while. I haven't played any golf game besides our new golf game.
Yeah.
I haven't played any golf game in a long time besides that one. And that could potentially be the golf game of the summer.
Yeah, everyone loves it, apparently.
We're calling it YES, yes?
Yes. Yards equals skins.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah. I think I like calling it yes ball better than just yes.
Yeah. TikTok did decide that was going to be the name.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, so everyone get off Ryan's back. Ryan did think he invented this game, which he did, just not the general core of the game.
Genuinely thought I came up with this game.
Yeah, it's like, again, if you ever watched Ted Lasso thought he invented the soccer scheme total football, but he didn't. It was invented in the 80s. Ryan thought he invented this game. He didn't, and it was invented in the 80s. But Ryan did come up with a new rule for the game.
I did, yeah.
That is completely original.
And the new rule is the multiplier rule.
Oh, yeah. Explain the game first.
Okay, so the game, what is being dubbed Yes Ball. YES ball stands for yards equals skin. Yards equals skins. Okay. So it's a money game you can play with your buddies, and it potentially could be the easiest money game of all time.
Oh, not according to some people in the comments. Too much math.
And it's like, okay, we're going to get to those fucking people in a second, but let me finish this thought here. To make it easy, it doesn't matter if it's a front, middle, back pin, because that's going to affect yardage, right? You just go by the hole marker right next to the tee box. However many yards it says on the hole marker is how much money you're going to play. You're going to play for on that hole.
Yep.
Now you get to pick where the decimal point goes.
Yeah.
If
For
it's
example, we played a 125 yard par 3. We could have played. We ended up playing for $1.25, 125 yards.
Yep.
You could move the decimal point over and play for $12.50.
Yep.
Or you could play for $125. It's completely up to you.
Yep.
If you're money bags, play for the full amount. If you're not, then just play like a normal guy. And like, I think we got ripped because it was 125 yards. If we had
Probably.
have played a 500 yard par 5, people would have been, there'd have been a different tune. It's $5. People play for $5 a hole all the fucking time.
They play $5 a hole for every hole.
Right.
Even 125 yard par threes.
So we did the math, and like on average, if you do this for every hole and you just put the decimal point after the first number, it should be around $60 total.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
whatever the yardage
yeah.
of your tees are.
Whatever.
Right.
How much? So usually we play 6,000 yards or
Yeah, around
6,500
there.
yards. Be $65, $60 to $65.
Which is completely normal, guys.
And I would hope you're only playing this game with people who you can beat every once in a while, not someone who's just gonna like Jake. You and I would never play this game against each other.
Hell no.
So obviously choose that wisely.
Right.
But you're not going to be out a shit ton of money.
Yeah, so now that that's explained, You play for every hole like that. Then what do you do?
The multiplier rule. You get one chance to multiply a hole throughout the round of 18.
Yeah, each player.
Now, this has got to be strategic because if you're down $20-some, you still need to have that multiplier in your back pocket so you can gain some ground from there. The multiplier rule is you get to multiply the amount of yards by the par of that hole. So, for example, if you're playing a 125-yard par 3, I want to use this hole as my multiplier hole. You take 125 times 3 to equal 375.
Yep.
Now this hole is worth $3.75 instead of $1.25.
So back to that par 5, that's 500 yards. You take that, it's times 5 because of the par 5. Now it's worth $25.
So
You
pick
gotta
and
keep
choose
that in
at
your
your
back
own.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
might Pine to Palm qualifying. We should see if the other guys want to play two-man best ball. Two-man best ball, or see if they want to play some yes ball.
yeah, 2-man best ball, front back middle or front back total.
Or two-man yes ball.
Yeah.
We just double the yardage
Yep.
and we play 2v2.
I mean,
Calculator.
you just everybody like it's 2v2 still, but everyone is up for $1.25.
Hey, what if we just two-man scrambled the qualifying and we go like fucking 2 under and end up in the championship fight, and me and Tyler show up together and they're like, yeah, this now on the tee box, Ryan Sheely. I'm like, what about Tyler? He's in on this too.
That would be a fucking hilarious bit if we show up and scramble the tournament.
Wait, you're thinking I just shot 2 under? Fuck no, I didn't shoot 2 under. I shot it with my co-host here, Tyler.
It's a scramble tournament, isn't it?
This is two-man scramble, right? This is not individual stroke play. You're shitting me.
And then they just let us ride it out. And all of our wins are just forfeits, but we still get to keep scrambling.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess pace of play wise, we need to keep you guys in this group so they're not waiting on the next people in front of them. So just keep on going and just don't come back, please.
That would be funny as shit.
So yeah, you guys got to go play some yes ball. It's a good time. But yeah, I haven't played any golf games this summer yet. I gotta get out and do that.
I played Wolf with Grandpa once. That was when, and then we scrambled the back because he was afraid I was going to beat him.
Yeah, naturally.
But yeah, Trevor, I think I beat you at Edgewood barely.
No, we tied.
We tied.
You guys play 18?
Just 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kicking the shit out of you the first half, and then I fell apart.
It happened at Osgood, or was it Osgood?
I think so.
You were on fire right away, and then you just fucking lost it.
Except it was me this time.
Yeah,
I was 2 over through 6 holes,
let's fucking go, boys.
and then absolutely melted apart.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yep.
Yep.
I haven't played. It's been since we shot yes ball last Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's been almost a week since I've played. I was in Washington D.C. last week, on a little vacation, seeing the nation's capital, seeing a lot of everything we learned in the history books.
How many hip thrusts did you do in front of the Washington Monument because it looks like a dick?
If I said 0, I would be lying to you.
Jesus.
I did I made a joke to my wife, I pretend I held up my phone and held my hips out with the monument right behind me, because Trevor Wallace did that one time, and it's it's the funniest bit still to this day.
I'm surprised you didn't just lay down on the ground and ask her to take a picture.
That's what he did. Yeah. And the first time that we saw that as we came into town, that's what I told her. So it was a good time. I did consider bringing the sticks with, but I'm glad I didn't, because we didn't rent a car. We Ubered.
Yeah.
And it would have been a shit show to get those things from point A to point B.
See, that's what I'm nervous about. I got Myrtle Beach this week, and we're gonna try and Uber everywhere.
Yeah, but when you're Ubering, you're not going to have your cases with you.
No, just the clubs.
Yeah, so you basically take one car ride with your cases, and then you drop that. And I mean, shit. Even in a car, you could probably fit 4 bags of clubs in a car.
Yeah. Well, and luckily it'd just be 3 of us that need to Uber to the hotel, because one guy's got a different flight coming in late.
Oh, okay.
So we'll only have 3 sets of clubs we got to fit in one Uber at one point.
Are you? I noticed. I did know. Well, last year when you went, you met up with listener of the podcast to play. Are you doing any of that this year?
We are not doing that this year.
Okay.
Too full. And now that we have sponsors in Myrtle Beach, I'm meeting up with them. The Union Green folks
Nice.
are in
They're out
Myrtle
of
Beach. Yep.
Meredith's in Myrtle Beach.
Yep. So hopefully we can meet up with Meredith. That'd be sweet. But we do have a sick week planned. The courses we're playing are pretty fucking cool. Because last year we just did we don't know what we're doing. I'm going to plan this myself. I'm just going to Google courses and then figure it out.
You like planning shit too.
I do.
You should be a golf trip. You should be a golf trip
advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be fun. I mean, but I didn't do as good a job last year as this year because I had help this year.
I mean, we have vacation. What do they call it? Vacation advisor? So vacation planner? What's the
like
title?
Advisor?
A travel advisor.
Yeah,
Travel
advisor.
Why do we not have golf trip advisors?
I think they do.
Why you're saying that like you're kind of unsure.
I know that there are apps that like someone will help you out plan your golf trip, and then like you pay for it all in once, all in one, and you can buy your hotel with it and stuff. And
I think this needs to be more public though. Tyler, I'm so fucking deep in the golf world. That's what I think about most of my days these days. If I'm not thinking about my wife or my child or my work, I'm thinking about golf. And the fact that I didn't know that this was a thing is saying something.
yeah, what do you know what it's called, Trevor?
No.
God, I know there is something because I've almost accidentally booked tee times through it before.
Now?
No, Golf Now will help you find courses, but not like plan your trip. There is like a full-on golf trip planner.
Fuck. That sounds like a sweet retirement gig.
I think they DM'd us once, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that one page that offered us tickets to the Masters if we sold like 50 grand worth of shit?
No.
Hey, come sell 50 grand worth of tickets for us and we'll give you 2 tickets for free. That'd be a phenomenal retirement job. If you've been around golfing different places around the nation, around the world, as a retirement job, you're just a golf trip advisor.
It would be cool. You know how many people I would send to Continental?
And do you know how many people wouldn't appreciate it like we do?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so courses this weekend. So I'm leaving tonight. I'm going to DL because we're flying out of the cities.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. See ya.
Significantly cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
So going there tonight. Thursday morning, playing Myrtle Beach National, the Kings course.
Okay.
And there's a hole on it called the Gambler, which is like in the top 10 holes in the United States. Everyone thinks it's really cool. It's a par 5, super long, and it's like a dog leg left, water all on the left side, and you can play it safe and hit that fairway, or you can gamble and go way left for an island fairway.
Split fairway.
Yep. So, and it's split fairway, just purely an island. So you can try and hit that if you want and then get to the green in 2, or you can go right and
Probably lay up.
you'd have to lay up. Yeah, unless you got a real big stick in your hands, you're not getting there in 2 if you go right.
I see it basically as Rose Creek number 3 without the split fairway.
Yeah, essentially.
It's really damn close.
Yep. I think it's 100 yards further, but it's shit's a hike.
It's like on Wii Golf for that one hole, you can go way left.
Yeah.
In that little island spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's almost exactly what it's like. But if anyone in my group goes right,
Leave them in Myrtle
they don't get to golf the next 2 rounds.
Leave them in Myrtle Beach.
That you're playing a cool ass course, a super, super unique hole, probably the only time you'll ever play it in your life. If you go fucking right, Grandpa, I know you can't hit it that far, but if you go right, making you sleep in and miss your flight home.
Iconic hole, top 10 in the world, top 10 in the nation.
Yeah, there's
top 10 in South Carolina. It doesn't matter.
There's 110 lists. I could find Osgood hole 4 on a top 10 list somewhere probably.
I mean, I'm probably playing like 3 to 5 balls on that hole just for fun.
Yeah, and I'm gonna film the whole hole so everyone can see it. But if anyone goes right, they're dead to me.
Well, that's the thing. When you're on a golf trip like that, you got to experience the course, right?
Yep.
And when I say experience the course, that does not mean go play the tips so you can get your money's worth. That's one of the dumbest thought process in my mind.
Unless the only time we'll play tips is if whites take that island green out of the picture. That's the only time we'll play tips.
Yep.
But otherwise, we'll play whites the whole time.
Yep.
But first round is me. So it's Grandpa and his buddy Kevin, and then me and my buddy Connor.
Yep.
That's our group of 4 for the Caddy Girls Tournament. So day 1, it is the old guys versus the young guys, best ball.
Let's go.
Because we want to play best ball so we can do old versus young, but also Grandpa and I have our individual scores.
Yeah.
I've watched 2 YouTube videos on this course, so I already know how it plays.
Well, I think that's how. Isn't that how Rory got ready for LA Country Club? He just he was watching YouTube videos.
I don't know, but if it is, great minds think alike, Mr. McElroy.
Yep.
So yeah, that one,
He finished second, Tyler. He finished second.
Yeah, in the US Open.
No, I know, but that could tell you that you may finish second to Grandpa Dave, even though you've been doing this.
No, I'll lose to Kevin, but not Grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's me and Connor versus Grandpa and Kevin. Next day, we are playing True Blue on Pawleys Island, which
spot.
looks to be the most ridiculously hard course I've ever seen in my life. There's an entire fairways made of sand. There's like 6 different island greens.
Ooh.
I remember you showed me that.
I am going to lose so many fucking balls at True Blue, and it is that one. It's me and Grandpa versus the Caddy Girls. So
you're also going to get really good at hitting out of the sand, though.
Yeah, this weekend I will spend more time in bunkers than I will the rest of the golf season.
Just hit a flop shot.
Pick it out. I'm just gonna pick it out.
Okay, just pick it out.
There are bunkers that don't have a bottom side to it. The bottom side of the bunker goes right into the water. It actually looks like beach sand.
That is sweet.
Yeah, it is super cool.
That is cool.
I mean, the course is awesome, but I'm not gonna play it well, except for the 3 holes against the Caddy Girls.
What are the prices of these courses?
The Myrtle Beach National was about $85-$90 a guy, which is
that ain't bad.
Yeah, and I got they do rates different than us. So they do an early morning rate, a regular rate, and a twilight rate.
Okay.
And the early morning rate is about $15 cheaper. So I think it's like $100 some a guy if you get like a normal one.
Well, and you wouldn't be staying true to who we are if you were playing mid-afternoon.
Right.
We're
and
fucking morning guys.
I'm a deal hunter. It is, according to myrtlebeachgolf.com, the most bang for your buck you can get.
Love it.
And we're not paying for the True Blue one. The Caddy Girls are, so I couldn't tell you. So shouts to Maddie and Meg. Thank you. And then the tournament at Legends that weekend. Then we're finally all on the same team.
God. I'm bummed. I'm going to miss it.
Yeah.
I am going to be on a golf trip myself, though.
Yeah. Stay out of the bunkers.
Yeah. My golf trip's next week. We'll talk about that then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you. It's going to be a good time. I hope you can beat G Dave.
I do too. It sucks. I only have one chance to do it at this tournament, really, because he's on a team with me against the Caddy Girls, and then the 4 of us are on a team during the actual tournament.
Yeah.
So I got one chance to do it this weekend. And I don't know. Old man says he's playing pretty good golf, but so am I. So,
are you though? 98.
Yeah, I had to beat him that day. I could tell.
Okay. Well, Tyler, I think you have a good round followed by a bad round. I mean, I think we all know what's next.
It's also
another good round.
I played golf 5 times last week, and that last one was It wasn't
jet-lagged.
It wasn't good round, bad round. Yeah. Truly, it was. Good round, okay round, bad round.
Now we're back on the up and up, baby.
Yep.
Let's take a quick break. I think we come back. We talk a little U.S. Open.
Yes.
Maybe finish it off with a GA, and then we'll have you guys on your way.
In approximately 24 hours from when you're listening to this, I will be losing Union Greens in Union Green country.
Yeah.
Myrtle
Beach, baby.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think that's technically where the Union Greens are made, but that's where Meredith, our Union Green Connect is from. So I'll be down there. I'm gonna be golfing, and I'm gonna be donating Union Greens left and right to the ocean.
Yeah, she's a big time Muni gal too.
She is.
She does like a local Muni tour where she goes around to different courses, kind of highlights just everything good about Muni golf courses.
Yep. And she's not afraid to play a fancy course either. She's the one that recommended Myrtle Beach National. It's like you're here on vacation.
Yep.
go to Myrtle Beach National, best bang for your buck. Check it out. So I was going to actually talk about that in the first segment, that I've scheduled a better trip this time because of all of Meredith's recommendations. I know where I'm eating. I know where I'm cool places to visit, all because she gave me the rundown of Myrtle Beach. So I'm excited to go donate back to the local economy by leaving Union Greens everywhere.
So you're telling me that Meredith, like a little side gig, is a golf trip advisor?
Maybe it's her app, dude.
There we go.
Yep. So if you want to go on your next golf trip and donate a ton of Union Greens, go to uniongreen.com. You buy your first box of Union Greens, then buy a second box, and then maybe a third box of Union Green T-Birds. You're going to get a fourth box for free.
That's correct.
And then if you slap promo code double bogey 20 on top of it, you're going to get 20% off that
That'll
order.
take care of the shipping plus more.
Plus more. And then you're going to be paying what? We did the math, $1.02 a ball.
Okay, so we preach Union Greens being the best bang for your buck in golf balls, right? And quality and quantity. Is it safe to say that Union Green is the official golf trip golf ball?
I think it's safe to say.
Because when you're going on golf trips, you're playing the nicest courses you could possibly play, right? Because you don't get to do this often.
Right, so you don't want to play a shitty ball.
You're going to be losing balls left and right.
So you don't want to play an expensive ball.
Correct. I think it's safe to say Union Green is the official golf trip golf ball.
Yep. I could not get behind that more. I think you summed it up perfectly there.
Guys, uniongreen.com. Get yourself some T-Birds. Get yourself some pin drops. 3 for 1. Promo code double bogey. Go check them out. Tyler's going to be in UG country. If you're going to be out at Myrtle Beach National, make sure to say what's up to Tyler.
Yep.
Uniongreen.com.
You know what else I'm going to bring to Myrtle Beach, but hopefully not lose?
I would assume your golf clubs.
My golf clubs.
Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, my number one goal for this trip is to not lose a golf club. So I can't be leaving PXGs around in the 97 bunkers that I'll be playing out of on Saturday.
Please don't.
I won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said 2 weeks ago, the sugar daddies were weapons. But like I said 15 minutes ago, the hybrid and the 3-wood and the driver are weapons.
That's all day to day.
So all that tells me is when the clubs are playing bad, it's not the club's fault. PXGs are always on. It's my fault because at some point in my career so far with my PXG clubs, every club has been a fucking sniper.
Yeah.
My putter's been on. My wedges have been on. The 7-iron is always on. And then last week, I couldn't miss with my hybrid or my 3-wood.
Yeah. You know how like peanut butter on toast is like it's pretty solid, right? And then jelly on toast is pretty solid as well.
Yeah.
It, like both of them do the job. But when we combine the two, it's like this, it's a whole nother weapon.
Dude, I can't wait for my PB&J round.
Yeah. Well, what I'm getting at is that your golf clubs are your peanut butter and your booze is your jelly. When you combine both of those, some PXGs and maybe a bottle of Fireball, for you specifically, Tyler, watch out.
Dude, I was at the liquor store yesterday. I was like, I got to get some booze from Myrtle Beach. And I was like, wait a second. Grandpa's going to have every pocket of his bag filled with booze. I don't need to bring anything.
Yeah, you're checking those bags anyway.
So Grandpa's got the booze. I got the PXGs. Look the fuck out, Caddy Girl Tournament, because the two of we don't. Sorry, Kevin and Connor, but me and Grandpa don't need you.
Yeah, you guys, you find your own hotel. You schedule your own golf trip because G Dave and Tyler, watch the fuck out.
Yeah, we're going to be dialed on Saturday. So everybody else there, rear view mirror, baby.
PXG.com, guys. Gen 6, Gen 5s, military discount is massive.
Check it out. US Open. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I didn't watch a freaking lick of it Saturday and Sunday.
What?
I couldn't. I at the lake, no service. Desperately walked around. I took the golf cart around the campground at one point.
Yeah.
Just trying to find service to see who was in the lead.
Really? You should
Yeah.
have used your Grandpa Dave's hotspot.
Yeah, he used all the data on it. Old bastard. Like we got him 10. It's like 10 gigs of data. And the dude we bought it from, he's like, if you're using it at the lake, it should last you about a month. Lasted the old man a week and a half.
Jeez.
2 weeks maybe. But
Couldn't even go watch the U.S. Open.
Couldn't watch the U.S. Open. Came home Sunday night right as they were finishing up. So I saw Wyndham win it. That's it. So,
well, I did follow. I followed a majority of it. I would check in on scores every, I don't know, like 2 to 3 hours. And I was Eastern time in Washington, D.C. The tournament was Pacific time.
Shit finished late for
so that was a 3-hour time difference for me. So like Ricky's tee time typically didn't start till like 5 or 6 p.m. The last 2 days. God, I was pulling for him.
Me too.
Fuck, did I want him to win so bad.
When's the last time we saw him be good like that?
2015,
2014, 2015.
Yeah, it was sweet. What a
8
blast
years.
from the past.
He's been like showing signs of it lately, like that he's got it.
He's back.
You know, like that he's back. Yeah, exactly.
He's not just gonna win, right? If he's back, he's just gonna start winning. It's like you're gonna be finishing top 20 and then top 10, and then like you're gonna be in the final group in the final day, and he's gonna win one eventually. It would have been sweet to see him win a U.S. Open.
There's so many funny jokes about it though. One that I saw was Ricky Fowler announces new deal with Chick-fil-A because neither one shows up on Sunday.
Oh,
I saw that one.
One time, dude. One.
Because he wore the orange.
Yeah.
The one time he won, he didn't wear orange.
Really?
It was funny, the stark difference in the memes from Saturday to Sunday, because on Saturday, all of the memes were like Ricky Fowler Chad memes or like Ricky thirst traps and shit like that. And then on Sunday, it was just like people, I am depressed.
Chick-fil-A memes.
Yeah.
But no one was even talking about Rory though. It was all Ricky, which I loved.
Rory did that. Pulled the same shit he pulled at the Masters, not this year, but last year. Just final day surge, trying to take the lead. And
couldn't do it.
He's been so close so many times.
Yeah, he shot even par on the final day. He's stuck with where he was at, and all he needed was one stroke above Wyndham Clark.
Yeah. I know.
It didn't happen.
God, what the fuck was I gonna say?
Did you hear about the story that Wyndham Clark has Ricky Fowler's putter?
Yeah, I heard I heard the whole putter story. That's pretty cool. Little high level for me. It's not his putter. It's the same putter.
Yep,
like a Ricky Fowler branded putter?
No. So they went on golf one day, and then Wyndham uses Ricky's putter the one day, and he's like, "Holy shit, I like this." And then he like called, I think it was a Callaway putter, Odyssey. Called them and was like, "I want that putter." They made a few adjustments, but it's like the same exact thing, everything.
So Ricky won then. So that was his putter.
So if Ricky wanted to play with him, he would have won, and Wyndham would have lost.
Well, I think it was Ricky Fowler's caddy who originally had that putter, and then like Wyndham used it, and then Ricky used it, and something like that.
Yeah,
kind of a wild story.
You know what I looked up? Because Grandpa was telling me that Ricky's never won a major.
He has.
No, he hasn't. I Googled it.
Oh, really? I thought he won the U.S. Open back in.
I was in the same boat as you. I was like, yeah, he won the Open in like 2008. And I Googled it, and he's been top 5 at like 8 majors or some shit.
Yeah. He's going to get it eventually.
And it was like almost 8 in a row or something. He was top 5 at a major.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's won one.
Nope.
Not great reviews of this course from the players.
No, nobody was saying good shit about the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta find this. The fucking rules to be a member there.
Go to Zyre Golf. Zyre Golf has a full breakdown of it.
Yeah, made my insides boil.
So this is the second most expensive piece of real estate in the United States. Mm-hmm. It's either the first or second, and the number 1 or 2 is Central Park in New York. So this piece of real estate that LACC sits on is worth $8 billion because they take, like in that part of Los Angeles, they say 20 million an acre, and it's like sits on like 312 acres. So if you do the math and carry the one, it's like
320.
320.
Yep. 320 acres.
320. Okay. 320 times 20 million. Something like 8 billion. I don't have my calculator on me.
Me and Tyler did the math the other day. Around here, it is $10,000 an acre, about. Compared to
10,000 an acre. Yeah, and that's even for like premier farmland.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got it up. This is what you need to do to join the Los Angeles Country Club. It's a $250,000 initiation fee. No celebrities are allowed there or social media posts. They use a 45-year-old tax loophole to save $80 million annually.
Yep, that's fucking crazy.
Okay. Here's some of the rules. No shorts, just tailored pants only. So not just even pants. They have to be tailored. Sport coats in the clubhouse after 6 p.m. No changing shoes in the parking lot. No headphones, earbuds, or athletic clothes. No photos or videos of the club on social media. Members can only make phone calls from their parked car or a phone booth in the locker room. The club is so exclusive that many of the world's best players are seeing it for the first time ever this week, aka Rory watching YouTube videos.
I believe Max Homa shot a 50, like a 60 or a 59.
Yeah.
He shot the course
in
record.
like in high school or not in high school, in college.
Shot
At
the course
LACC
record.
because he's from that area.
I played this course a gazillion times on GTA. So
Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, the LACC is the golf course in.
Imagine if breaking news out of Los Angeles, the LACC is suing the PGA for posting their golf course on social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy.
So the $250K initiation fee isn't the craziest part. It is the 1,000+ page rule book you get when you sign up. And it is the second most valuable piece of real estate in the United States, minus Central Park in New York.
Yep.
It is the 320-acre piece of land is smack dab in the middle of Beverly Hills between the famous roads of Sunset Boulevard, Wilshire Boulevard, and Santa Monica Boulevard. The land alone, just the land, if there was no golf course, is reportedly worth $8 billion.
Yep.
The only thing more expensive is Central Park in New York City.
And I believe they received the tax loophole because it's owned by its members.
Yep. And it's registered as a nonprofit.
Okay. That makes sense. I don't know anything about that, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And in 1978, voters passed Proposition 13, whatever. Essentially, they locked the land, the tax value, at 1975.
Yep.
So it's frozen in time for taxes to whatever it was in 1975.
Yeah, 50 years ago, damn near 48 years ago.
Honestly, my personal opinion, fuck the Los Angeles Country Club, dude.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's everything we stand against.
Yeah. Yep. If you told me that, hey, we can go play LACC, I'd probably would.
I mean, I don't think I would, to be honest, out of principle. I'm not going there. Take phone calls in a fucking phone booth in the locker room. I can't change my shoes in the parking lot.
No.
I'm not going to go get a pair of pants tailored so I can be on your fucking course.
Especially when it's 90 degrees there.
And I know what their response would be is, well, that's why we don't want you there. Okay. Fuck off. We're trying to make golf inclusive, and this is literally everything we stand against.
Yeah, and there's not even they don't even have history like somewhere like Augusta would.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand why Augusta is the way it is because of how the history there.
I'm way more inclined to play Augusta than even with the exact same rules. If Augusta had the same thing, I'd be more inclined to play there. But who the fuck does LA Country Club think they are?
It's asinine.
Yeah.
The requirements. I mean, I haven't read 1,000 pages since high school, combined.
Like you could slap them right next to each other. Tyler, today you can either go play LA Country Club for free. We'll fly you there. Or you can play the same 9 holes at Osgood that you play every week. And I'm taking Osgood.
No shit.
Yeah. Everything about LA Country Club makes me fucking mad.
Think about how much more fun you can have on a local muni by drinking birdie juice, losing balls in the woods and not caring, all that shit.
Everything they stand for boils my blood.
For free, though.
For free. I am not going.
I'm not getting tailored pants. I will. No.
That's right.
Just think how ridiculous it is.
I also can't wear my hat backwards, so I'm also out.
Yeah. Think about how ridiculous of an ass that is. First of all, no shorts, right? Like, I kind of get that. Like, that's a country club classic snobby thing to do, right?
Such a dumb rule.
But not just pants. You have to go get those fucking things tailored.
Have to have your shoes on before you get there.
Or you put them on in the clubhouse.
No, you can't change them in the parking lot.
That's so dumb.
I mean, it's for the locker room. And that's another rule. It's not that big of a deal to go do that. But the fact that you're making me do it pisses me off.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be taking phone calls in my parked car because you're afraid that what? Someone will hear me tell my wife that, I can get the kids from daycare tonight. What is the risk of someone overhearing a phone conversation? Eat shit, LA Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm baffled at these rules, and they're fucking crooks on top of it. This tax thing is ridiculous. So as far as I'm concerned, PGA, USGA, if you had any balls at all, you'll never do another US Open there again.
Except they are in 2036.
Well, I'm boycotting. My viewership, even though I didn't watch the last 2 days this time, is gone. Take that.
Yeah. Tyler, I should tell you this, the shorts thing, just a quick story that Michael Jordan once got kicked out of a golf club in Miami like 3 times for wearing shorts. And he was like, fuck you. I'm Michael Jordan. I get to wear shorts if I want to. I've been paid my whole life to play in shorts.
Yep.
Basketball specifically. And then he went and opened up his own golf club just so that he could wear shorts at his own golf course.
I wish Michael would have opened up a golf club next to that one and put it out of business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on LACC?
No, it makes me angry.
So when are you
They
going to
are
open
crooks,
up your
though.
own?
Tax
They're
evaders.
absolute crooks. And
Literally evading taxes.
from all straight from all of the players' mouths, it was a fucking shitty venue anyway.
Yeah, what did suck was the players who weren't playing well then said, hey, I'm not a big fan of this course. It's like, well, you're not
Well,
playing
even Ricky said that. He's like, the crowd here sucked.
Yeah, the crowd sucked. But then there was also like Brooks and Matt Fitzpatrick. No, Brooks and somebody else gave like course reviews, if you will.
Well,
Not
yeah,
great course reviews.
Well, and Brooks still finished top 20. So it's
yeah.
not like he was missed the cut and then talk shit about it.
Right. Yeah, there was something about the tickets too, where there was like 23,000 tickets per day available, but 14,000 of them were like hospitality tickets. So like tents and suites and all that kind of shit. So there was only 9,000 general admission tickets available on a daily basis. I might have butchered that, but
It sounds
It checks
accurate
out.
enough.
Yeah.
It checks out.
So if you can imagine only 9,000 people a day.
Yeah.
And those GA tickets, those are the people that you want on your grounds.
They make your event fun.
Correct.
Yeah.
But god damn it, if any of those guys took a phone call in their course,
Yeah. So is
get
that
them out of there.
So is that it? I mean, can like if there's a tournament there,
Imagine a fan showing up in non-tailored pants.
like the fans can wear shorts, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
Also,
so.
think of all the great things that, because you brought up the Augusta thing, some of the things that make Augusta great is that it's, whatever, it's got this big tradition thing, but all the other stuff around it is cheap. The sandwiches are cheap. The beers are cheap. It's like made for the people like us,
Like
essentially.
every day, yeah.
The tickets are relatively cheap. You
Yep.
just got to get on the waiting list. Like it's
You gotta
$250
win the
bucks
lottery.
for a ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, like everything about it is exclusive but attainable.
Yeah.
Right?
I said you have to win the lottery.
You have to win. You have
You have to
to win a lottery.
Yeah. yeah.
The
You don't have
lottery.
to win the lottery to get to the Masters. You just have to throw your application in. Okay.
Yeah.
Brooks did say we'll see you at the Travelers next week, which is a PGA event.
Nice.
Are they going to be allowed?
They should after this merger.
Well, I don't think the merger's not finalized yet. It's not signed off on yet.
All right. Well, maybe Brooks is commentating.
I don't know. I kind of like how he's like kind of portraying this whole situation.
No.
It's kind of fun.
Well, he's like the anti-villain.
Yeah.
It's like he's like Deadpool. Deadpool is a fucking bad guy, but y'all like him.
Yep. Is he really?
He kills so many people.
I know, but he's a vigilante, isn't he?
Yeah, but like heroes aren't supposed to kill people.
I mean,
That's all he does is murder.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He murders murderers though.
Yeah, he kills some innocents as well.
Okay, that's not good. Deadpool, bad guy. Great
Yeah.
human though. I don't know.
Funny. Funny guy. If you're funny, you can kill.
Yeah. All right, Tyler, just to wrap it up real quick. I couldn't find like a super good GA, but I thought this was fitting. As we've talked the last couple weeks, I am an absolute liability when it comes to a golf cart basket and leaving shit in there. Liam Wells had sent us a message. He said,
Is this GA and we just outed his name? Does it matter?
This isn't GA. No,
Okay.
this is just a it's a friendly tip from our guy Liam
Okay.
on how to not forget shit
Short for William.
in your golf cart basket. How to stop Ryan from forgetting things in the basket. When you put on your golf shoes, put your regular shoes in the bottom of the basket. Because what psycho is going to drive home in their golf shoes?
That's a great point.
That is.
For how easy that was laid out for us, just put your regular shoes at the bottom of the basket. How have we not thought of that yet?
Yeah. Tyler, you sent me a video the other day about some guy putting his keys in his rangefinder bag.
Yep.
Like your truck keys in your rangefinder bag. That way,
You don't forget your rangefinder anywhere.
yeah.
Can't drive home
Yep.
if your keys are in the rangefinder thing, and then you open up the rangefinder thing, you got to put the rangefinder back in. So that's a way not to lose your rangefinder.
That's a phenomenal idea as well.
Speaker, clip it to your bag.
Yep.
What else do we lose? I don't know. I think we got it covered.
Besides just clubs on the green,
Shoot.
or on the green.
Yeah.
So
But-
clubs on the green, you always, if you're a pin out guy, you lay your club over the pin because you're not going to leave the hole without putting the pin back in, or you deliberately go out of your way to set your wedge down in between you and the cart.
Yes, that's a great way. I always bring my putter with my putter cover on it to the green. Now, when I take my putter cover off, I always set my wedge next to my putter cover because I know that my putter can't go in my bag without the cover on it.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's how it's kind of like the keys in the rangefinder bag.
Yep. So we've got it covered, right? This is how you don't lose. This is how you won't lose anything on the course. If you're putting stuff in the basket, have your shoes in there
Yep.
because you're not going to leave the course without your regular shoes. If you're losing your rangefinders, put your key in the rangefinder case
Yep.
because you can't leave the course without your keys, and you'll notice your rangefinder's not in there. And if you're losing clubs on the green, lay them over the pin if you're taking the pin out, or set them directly between you and the golf cart. So when you're walking back to the golf cart, you see your wedge.
Yes.
And if you're losing your mind, try Fireball.
Yes.
And if we cover all these steps, we do everything we need to do to not forget shit on the course, and you still forget something there, then you know what? You deserve to lose that item. You deserve to lose that item.
You brought it on yourself, buddy. It's gone.
We just laid out 3 phenomenal options.
I can't even think of anything else you'd lose.
Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you bring your pride with you after a quad bogey on number 1? You don't. You leave it at number 1.
Yep.
Maybe get it the next time you come to the
Gone.
course. Dignity, money. Once you lose money at the course, a lot of times you can't get it back until the next week.
You could put your wallet in the rangefinder case as well. Not because it helps you find your rangefinder, so you don't leave your wallet in the cart.
I probably still would leave my wallet in the cart because I wouldn't know it's not in my back pocket.
Yeah, I never golf with my wallet in.
I was just gonna ask, do you golf with your wallet
No,
in?
fuck no.
What do you got in your pockets when you're golfing?
A ball marker, and a divot tool.
Really?
Yeah. And a tee.
Yep.
Why? What's wrong with the wallet in the back
I don't
pocket?
like I can feel it fucking
Really?
moving back there.
It's good for weight distribution, I think, though.
I don't think so. I think it's the opposite.
I will not have my phone in my pocket.
No, me either.
So
Not a
that, I obviously
chance.
got my GPS. Unless it's cart path only and I'll bring a couple clubs with me and I'll walk to my ball and get a distance from my phone. That's the only time.
I usually just eyeball it if it's cart path only. I'll get the distance from the cart path and be like,
Yeah.
that looks about 10 yards further.
Right.
And then I just ride with whatever club I brought.
You ever have like an extra ball in your right pocket? So we're both righties. You ever have a ball in your right pocket and on like a putt, you accidentally like
You
skim
can hit
the
it
ball
with
in
your arm?
pocket? That'll throw a guy completely
Oh, yeah.
out. I mean, that's a 3-putt in the making right there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Clear the pockets, take the wallet out. I mean, just, you know what? Just don't even take anything out of your cart. We should run an experiment. We should put air tags on our wallets or air tags on something.
Okay.
Leave it in the cart and see where it ends up.
Yeah, you could do
After
that.
like leave it for 1 day and see where that thing ends up.
It's like entrapment, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. I just like I want to see like if I I don't know. Hey, What you could do.
You know how awkward it would be if you put it on like your speaker or something and you track it to someone's house and you just like,
that's what I'm saying.
you got my speaker, fuckface.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Yeah. Or, I mean, like if I did that with my quarter zip, you know, the little ink sprayer deals that
You
they
know
got
how insane it would be to air tag your shirt.
I mean, if it's a shirt that means a lot to you, I can see why people would do it. Yeah. But a rangefinder, a speaker, a wallet, anything like that, put an AirTag on it, purposely lose it. Obviously take everything, you know, take shit out of your wallet, see where that thing ends up in 24 hours. See who you can trust at the golf course.
If I left my wallet at the golf course, somehow my wife would have it.
Really?
That was a joke about her spending all my money.
I'm picking it up.
Yeah. All right, let's end this shit. Grandpa
Tyler?
Dave going down one day. I'll let you guys know.
Tyler, you have fun in Myrtle Beach.
I will.
We'll be here. For some odd reason, my buddy cannot golf this weekend until his 9-month-old goes down for their afternoon nap. I know.
It's time to find a new golf partner.
Prayers up for Ryan.
And this buddy, and if he's listening, he can't argue with me. He's notorious for not showing up. So if we had to book a 12:30 tee time just so he could come with and he doesn't show up, it's over.
Then
It
you
is
show
over.
up to
I
us.
will publicly end the golf relationship on the podcast next week.
Okay.
So I will either publicly end the golf relationship on the podcast next week, or I'll lay out for you like how good the round was because I got to golf with my buddy again.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting one. But have a good time in Myrtle Beach. If you can, don't park at the airport. It's $30 a day. I got hit with a $120 bill
Oof.
when I left the airport a couple days ago. So just a little tip.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Swing them straight. Beat
All
you,
right.
Dave.
I will do my best. Love you guys.
Love you
guys.
Love you.
You piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.